Thank you for tuning into Electric Bike Journal. Today's video is going to focus on reading your tire so that you can get the correct tire pressure for the tires on your e-bike. We are going to go through the different ranges that it shows on the sidewall of the tire, as well as showing you two different kind of pumps that you can use to fill up the air in your tires. Making sure that the tires on your e-bike are filled with the correct tire pressure is a very important thing to do pretty much on every ride that you're going to go on. Not having the correct tire pressure can lead to things like pinch flats, and you're definitely going to have a less efficient ride when you're going. You want to maximize the efficiency that you're getting out of your e-bike so you can get the best range out of that. And to do that, you want to be running the correct tire pressure for the right situation. This tire right here on our Orbea Vibe is the Schwalbe Marathon tire. This is the original marathon tire, and it is also e-bike ready, and this is their E50 rated tire. If you aren't already familiar about what the PSI range is on your e-bike tire, it is going to be on the sidewall of that tire. So you're going to go along the sidewall here. Sometimes it can be hard to find, but it is down there. And I am going to flip this up and do a shot so you can see what the range of PSI is for this specific tire. There are two ways of measuring the tire pressure, in bar or PSI, but we are going to stick with the PSI number, which is 45 to 70. So now that we found the range of pressure that we need for this tire, we are going to fill it up to what we think is appropriate for what we are going to ride. This is all going to vary on what kind of terrain you're riding. If you are on a more bumpy street, then you may want to run on the lower end just so you can get a little bit of a smoother ride. When running your tire pressure on the lower end of the recommended levels, you are going to have a little more of a softer ride, but that is going to give you more rolling resistance. So now that you know the range of PSI that your tire needs to be, you got to make sure that you have the correct attachment on your pump for the correct valve that you have on your bike. This here is a Presta valve, but other bikes have a Schrader valve on there. Today I'm going to be using a Smart Pump by Astro AI, which is pretty neat. It's an electric pump where you can set the PSI that you want on there, and you can just attach it to your tire, push the button, and let it do all the work for you. It's also neat because this can work as a battery bank to charge a few things if you need to, and it also has a little light on there for if you need to do this in the dark. First thing you're going to do is put this pump down and then let a little bit of air out of your tire right there, just to make sure that you got some airflow coming out of this valve. Then you're going to twist that on there over the Presta valve. Make sure this is all on there tight. I'm going with 60 PSI, which is in the middle range of the recommended tire pressure. This was low, reading at 32, so I'm going to hit the button and let the pump do its thing. Just like that, the tire is filled up to 60 PSI. So when that is all done, you are going to twist off the connector over here. You're gonna hear a little air leak out, but that's all right. Go ahead and make sure that you close the valve when you are done. With all that work that you just did to fill the tire, you don't want any air to escape. So once you are done filling up one of the tires, make sure that valve is closed and then move to the other tire to fill that one up as well. This is something that you're going to want to check on your e-bike, especially if it has been sitting for a long time. Tires do lose air over time, and you want to make sure you have the correct tire pressure for a smoother ride and a safer ride to prevent you from getting any flats. Now for a fun little test, I'm going to take the Astro AI Smart Pump against a traditional floor pump that I have right over there, which is the Lezyne floor pump I've been using for a while. I'm going to deflate the tires to the same amount and then plug them both up, hit start on this and run over and see if I can beat it to get to the correct tire pressure with that floor pump. So I've got both of the tires set to 43 PSI. I know there's a little bit of a jump I'm gonna have to make to go from the Astro AI pump to over here. And this isn't a scientific test, just something I want to do for fun. So I'm gonna run over there, hit start, see which one gets to 60 PSI faster. And here we go. They're pretty much even. I would say this is a little quicker just because you have a lot more volume and you can go as fast as you want. But one of the benefits of having that Astro AI pump that I have found is that you can use it for other things. I did use it to pump up my car tire the other day because it was looking a little low. And it's also a battery bank for your phone. It is nice that it also just automatically does it, so you don't have to be sitting over here pumping up and down. That Astro AI pump is pretty small, so if you are limited on space, it doesn't take up much space. Floor pump isn't that big either, but it does take up a little more real estate than something like that. Thanks for watching this video on how to read your tire to find the correct tire pressure for that tire. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can see a lot more videos just like this one.